Community service, when you go around doing stuff to help your community. Obviously, they also have it in school, where you have to complete a certain amount of hours before you can graduate. But here is my question. Why? I get that it's good to help people and to get a sense of work since you'll be doing that in the future. But that doesn't answer my question.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get in.
I don't think that schools know the definition of community service, because when I looked it up, it literally states community service as voluntary work intended to help people in a particular area. Interesting, because a community service is voluntary, then why do schools make it mandatory? Now, I'm not one to jump on these kind of government laws and stuff. What you gonna say about that? Like if community service was a person? They'd most definitely not agree. Now, I do believe that community service is important and that more people should do it, but it should be more encouraged rather than forced. Not everyone has the time to do community service. A lot of kids get home super late and still have homework to do, which also doesn't make any sense. We just came home from 7 hours of school. Why do we have to do more work? What? When looking up the term, I actually came across two definitions. The second one, coming straight from the English law, states, community service is unpaid work intended to be of social use that an offender, someone who has committed an illegal act, is required to complete before being released. I was shocked. Now, I'm also not one to get super angry at these kind of things. But what the heck, man? A system that is meant for criminals is something that we have for children in school. That's terrible. That's Bermuda Price's terrible. That's original movie song design terrible. That's any part of Big Brother with Cody in it terrible. Oh, come on, Zen. It's not like school is part prison or anything. Sure, let's not look at the fact that like criminals are required to complete the hours of community service before they're released. So are we. Or you stay back a year. Boston now, you get over 100% in every single thing possible. Oh, but you're missing 2 hours of community service, so you gotta stay back a year. Yeah, let's not acknowledge the fact that wherever you go into school, there are security guards watching your every move and ensuring that you're wearing the exact same thing. Oh, don't forget your blazer. This will have a beneficial impact on your life. Let's not acknowledge the fact that we go to lunch in the North and South Courtyard, just like criminals, and have hall sweeps to ensure that you're in your classrooms by curfew, just like... Hey Zen, are you gonna keep arguing about stuff or what? I'm getting there. Here's the thing, you don't want to give off the wrong impression. Community service is very important and people need to do it more, but the way that schools do it makes kids not want to do it as much. Think about it. A lot of kids don't like school that much, and that is because they only see it as work that they are forced to do. They are pressured by exams and tests and mid-year exams and the possibility of not passing. All that stuff. Giving off the wrong impression firsthand and keeping that impression is not going to help at all. Plus, it's insane that we have to stay back a year if we don't do voluntary work. Come on. And on top of everything, we're living in a pandemic right now. How is anyone supposed to do community service? Oh, but Zen, remember? The school knows it's a pandemic. That's why they told us to think outside the box. That is not going to change the fact that we are living in a pandemic. People are dying from being outside. Come on! Overall, having community service is another thing we need to graduate doesn't make any sense. And now, it makes even less sense. Schools need to simply encourage the idea and not have it forced on us. So let's just make it voluntary, like it's supposed to be.